Listen carefully, because I have something to show you. Or forget. And this is Fafnir.
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why free him?
Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon.
You've never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
Well, I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
Boy.
Another mark?
He's a whiny little bitch. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Lad, a lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs.
You also weren't a disembodied head. Midgard. I did create another dragon earlier. His name was Otar, though.
Yes, sir.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Free. Well, I think Dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
I don't know. I thought you would know. I think it's OTR. Is how it's spelled. Oter. Anyway. Now that we've freed that dragon. In the game, in another area. It had another dragon. I think it's in the lore, let me check. Here we are. Once told a story about Oter. He was a dwarf who could turn to an otter, which is how he got his name, I guess. It doesn't really tell me how he became a dragon, though. And I'll do one thing for the... Got another mission from the brothers. It gets me new gear, so...
Right then, where were we? Ah yes, Thrym the Cunning sought to ransom Thor's stolen hammer for Freya's hand, presenting Odin with a rare opportunity. So, Odin coerced Freya into using her Sather magics to conceal Thor, so he could sneak along with her and infiltrate Jotunheim. When the hammer was produced as the wedding dowry, Thor revealed himself. He took back the Olnir and wasted no time in smashing Thrym's skull, followed by every other giant present in the festivities. The only thing that put a stop to it was Freya, who wanted no part of this massacre. She cast a powerful spell that hurtled them both out of Jotunheim with no means of return. Odin was livid, hoping that Thor's foothold in Jotunheim would become his own. And oh, would he ever revenge himself upon Freya?
What is the point of this story, Head?
Well, for Thrym, the lesson would be to keep his priorities straight. For Freya, it's that doing good has a price. For Thor, it's that no object of power makes you what you are. And if what you are is the biggest butchering bastard in the Nine Realms, nobody can take that away from you.
This is very pretty.
Look here.
It says, "Glory to Motsignir, the Dwarf King. May his reign be long, prosperous, and filled with peace."
Greetings, and welcome to Conan's Guard. I just want to make sure you're good and prepared before heading in any further. There's all manner of nastiness left over from the Mad Dwarf King's foul practices.
What kind of practices?
Oh, various sacrificing, dark enchantments, blood, magic, and so forth. Quite common among the older dwarves, unfortunately. Old habits are hard to break.
Whoa. Look, it's another dragon.
I see it, boy.
Chain. I hope we can find the binding shrines. This place is huge.
Wait, where's the dragon? Oh, there he is. Aww.
Ready yourself! That's showing him.
Oh, shit!
I'm set.
Yeah. But I think for the way the combat system works, it has to be like this.
If the Dwarf King captured more than one dragon, he must have needed them to create this legendary armor.
Interesting thought, lad. And it makes sense. Nearly everything about dragons is useful and contains power. Teeth, scales, even excrement.
Excellent?
Shit!
Dragon's spit is powerful?
Aye, lad. Mostly powerful.
Dad is having fun with you.
Oh, I knew that.
I'm supposed to head up. How bad is it? No, I am supposed to head down because this doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, that guy doesn't even notice me. That just might be how the game's working. Should I have made it there? I'm really curious if I can make it to that. Now, it looks like you only get up here a certain direction, so. So, did you hear? Dragon shit is powerful.
That's an impressive front door. These materials must be pretty special to make the legendary armor.
This legendary armor better be worth the trouble.
But if Brock and Sindri make it together, I'm sure it's worth the effort. Don't you trust them at least?
I trust you, Atreus. I do not trust the legend. It is over.
I farmed a lot of resources. That's really about it. I did craft this waist armor and this chest guard, though. That's what I thought. Maybe there's a crystal further ahead.
Focus up!
You have to go this way to put it down. Oh, yeah, it's so gross. You mean if they actually contain bits of lore from the actual mythology? I can't answer that. Yes, light bridge. Not really, they're not really new. This.
Well, that's one entry stone.
Now I want to go down, stupid game. Let's see if we can find the other entry stones.
Stone number 2. This place is even bigger than Vadergard.
Yes. The Dwarf King's reach appears vast.
Wonder what happened to him.
Tis a great mystery, even amongst the sons of Ivaldi. Motsognir's behaviour before his disappearance grew increasingly erratic. The debate graphic, the very armour you find yourself searching for. So we found 2. I'd wager his failure to find the 3rd ingredient drove him to madness.
Oh. I'll explain that in a second, after I kill this troll. No. Rock trolls are super cute from The Witcher 3. Actually, his skin is white because he's cursed to wear the ashes of his dead wife and child. The Greek gods did that to him. That's a tattoo. As far as I know, that is a tattoo. Long and short.
There are a few ways to find out, but they're rather messy.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Stupid Raven.
You'd think this dragon would be a bit more supportive, seeing how we're trying to beat it.
stupid raven.
Look here.
Yes, sir. Huh. Neat.
Hate these elves.
One more to go.
You enjoyed freeing them.
Well, yeah. Still seems like the right thing to do. Come here. Why does the dwarf get...
Yep.
want this armor so badly? What's so special about it?
There are many legends behind the Dve Grathika. A suspicious amount of legends, which makes confirming anything about this particular armor difficult. But the one constant among them is the ability of the armor to offer ultimate protection. A useful attribute for an unpopular king, you see.
Yet this plagued land is all that remains of him. This is why you do not trust legends, boy.
What can you use?
Yourself, your eyes.
Someone's asking a
instincts.
question.
Blind trust in a legend is a gamble. Rarely does it pay off.
You say so.
Fine.
I like freeing the dragons too because I like causing chaos. And it just seems like the right thing to do.
Yes, sir.
Go on, kill the mask. Dangerous skies. That would help a lot. I freed all the dragons. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though? Now, I can only see good coming from releasing powerful ancient dragons into the wild.
Looks like it needs 3 entry stones. Still won't open? Looks like we need 3.
Ready? strong here. Keep your guard up.
There ain't no last stone.
Okay, here we go. It's kind of run down in here.
What did you expect?
I don't know. Less ruined, I guess? Maybe the throne room's in better shape.
Another one here.
Stargather. Wow, that's a lot of arms.
That's fair to say.
6, 7, 8? Could he shoot 4 bows at once?
More of a swordsman. He did only have the 2 eyes.
It looks like Thor cut him down to size.
It's what he does.
Ooh. Mark of the Element. I heard something.
Do you hear that?
No. What do you hear, boy?
Crying. And screams. Large crowd of people. They're getting louder. They sound almost like... Hellwalkers! Almost there! Hellwalkers. Hey, look at this. A blood trail.
Oh God. Yeah, look at all that blood.
There's a passage behind this throne.
A secret passage.
Well, wouldn't be a proper throne room without a secret passage.
Look at all that blood.
Maldsignir.
Here. Boy.
Huh. Interesting. I may want to write that down.
That looks like all his blood is gone.
The things you pulled from him. Those must be the 3 mythical ingredients Brock was talking about.
I can say with utmost certainty that I've never laid eye on a stranger set of objects in my life.
How are Brock and Sindri supposed to build with... whatever they are?
Don't count the dwarves out, lad. They're right pricks, but they're resourceful. They once made an unbreakable chain out of little more than a cat's footstep and bird spit.
That doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's the legend. If you wanted sense, you shouldn't be talking to a severed head.
Okay, I love that. If you want to make sense, you shouldn't talk to a severed head. Ooh. Okay, N. C. Where is the last bell? There we go. Now I've got all the Eden apples and blood mead.
Conan's Guard was a beautiful land in its heyday, before the Dwarf King's obsession poisoned his mind.
How could he let that happen?
The dwarf blindly trusted in the legend and pursued it without thought to the consequences. This is the result.
Trust is a gamble. Like you said. And the Dwarf King lost.
Pure essence of realms. Good. Dust of realms. Got it. My response to that is it's a legend. Let it be a legend. Nope, I don't want to go there immediately. Which means I have to take the long route. Which is stupid.
You found the legendary materials? Incredible. Oh, this is so exciting. Meet me back at the temple and we'll get started right away.
You got it, Sindri. Again, like I was saying, he's a severed head. He's bound to get a few things wrong because his brain cells aren't technically there. Oh, I hate that sound.
Okay. What about the giant with 8 arms?
Starkath the Mighty, he was called. If the Giants ever had anything so organized as an army, Starkath would have been their general. An opinion, in retrospect, I should have kept to myself. But no, as Odin's advisor, I kept him
That's
advised.
good.
And having bent his will towards Starkath's doom, there was no dissuading him. But even Thor wasn't stupid enough to take on Starkath on his own. No. Instead, the Aesir set forth slanders upon Starkath's name, branding him throughout the realms as a monster to be feared. They said he abducted an elf queen who killed herself rather than be ravished by the giant. Lies, of course, but you're too young for her story. In the end, even the Vanir gods and the armies of Midgard were roused to the cause. They surrounded Starkath, showered him with arrows until he was brought to his knees. He surrendered, hoping by trial he could clear his name. Thor took advantage and ripped off one of Starkath's arms,
Oof.
which only made it easier to sever another and another until he was satisfied. Relieved of 6 arms and too much blood, Starkath perished upon the battlefield. I regret it to this day, you know. I told myself there was nothing I could do, but I wish I'd tried.
What? Oh, that's not bad. Not that you'll ever be sick for 200 days.
You boys look right beaming.
They found the materials. But they're so weird. How do you build a piece of armor out of something so...
None yet.
Nanya?
None your fucking business. Trade secret. We got our ways.
Oh.
Heavy runic? Ooh.
better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just 'cause he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own, Dickie.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
What'd you forget? Well, next time.
I mean, that's not bad if you're gonna have an operation. That's gonna set you back a while. Anyway, I think we're ready to continue the story, since I've done pretty much every side quest. Oh, okay.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
Well, the chest armor I recently got.
This is incredible!
I thought there'd be a bridge.
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
You were saying?
It's considerably worse.
Oh God! I was not expecting this amount of bullshit.
Now, where are we?
Oh! Looks like Alphon.
Not their order.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Prepare yourself!
I'm not ready! This one! Almost ready!
Surely that's enough of that.
Helheim.
Mustafa! This won't be good.
Oh yeah, it won't. Oh yeah, that's fair.
Look out! Behind you! Can't get it! That's the wreck!
The Muspelheim. Die. Yes.
Stop. I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Still better.
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Alright, last one. Gloindor! Look at that! Maybe we can survive a fight with the Valkyrie now.
Yeah, because fighting the Valkyries is a bitch. Okay, that's still cool. The World Serpent. Waiting for Baldur to show up.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
This is it. Here we go.
To Jotunheim.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
We'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Brock and Sindri, you better tell me what I know.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I...
Brock?
Sorry, will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know we got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
No.
Inside?
Oh god.
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Just some sage advice.
I've already done what I can for my armor. And Brock and Sindri don't have anything else to say.
Once more to the horn.
This is not gonna end well. I'm gonna get eaten by the world serpent, aren't I?
Ready.
Here we go.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew.
Ew!
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Of course he isn't. I wouldn't be keen on it either.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
Are we sure about this? I'm not gonna lie, I feel about as sick as Shinji
Atreus,
right
to
now.
me.
I'm coming, I'm coming! You sure this is a good idea?
No.
No. At least he's being honest.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah, I've never been into Giant's Belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
We really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Here we go.
This is not gonna go well. Hey, my armor glows.
Funny, I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Well, there's a boat.
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. A bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
We can beach over here.
There, the hammer.
That's because it's stomach acid. I'm surprised your hand survived.
I see something over there. Didn't say where we can reach it.
Okay.
There, we're good. Come here. Any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Get out of here.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Yudno. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie
Told by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
So how do we get back out?
We signal them. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to it?
Nothing good.
Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The boat's shifting! I'm gonna...
You're ahead. Ow.
Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
A hawk?
Freya.
Freya.
We can still trust her. Right?
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Don't kill her.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
You mean...
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first.
You intend to hurt her. I will not allow it.
This again?
No! I can reach it! You have to stop fighting!
Freya, you're really not helping the
I don't need
situation.
your help! I can protect myself!
You can protect me? Stop this witch!
Freya, no offense, but you can't really help anyone.
Listen to me, both of you! I won't hurt you, but you must stop this! I said stop!
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
He got the wind knocked out of him.
My blood.
The arrow.
What is this? I can feel this.
The mistletoe arrow. Ed.
I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
Mistletoe.
You will not do this!
What is going on?
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
Can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop
I will when he does.
Feeling glorious! Feeling... incredible! Killing you is going to feel so rewarding now. I never knew how much fun this could be. I feel freezing. Better than I remember. Weak mother! It's coming for you!
You're not helping him, woman.
Boy! The crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
And I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this!
More! Show me more!
Get off of me! Get off of me! Oh!
I'll kill you!
Atreus!
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
They're protecting you, lady.
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up!
Oh, kid! Oh! You're right, it's a needless death.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
Sparkling rage!
What? Why won't you die?
Because he's the god of frickin' war. Because they're men, woman.
Think you can beat me now? You are.
Lady will stop when your son stops being a douche. Oh. My intent is to knock him out. Did he just learn the Frost? Did he just learn Jormungandr language? Oh!
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Oof.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't.
If you try and kill her,
I will never forgive you.
it's fine.
You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right,
It will not.
I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Father!
She did not want us to interfere.
I love you.
Why do you even care?
Because my son did.
Walked away.
I gave...
Civilians here must be better than this.
Oh!
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
It would have been a senseless death.
Freya. He chose this.
You gave him the option to walk away.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you.
No, you won't.
I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
You're right,
You do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you'll be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. She seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Here we go.
Odin must have convinced him that following him to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Oh, yeah. It was a needless death. Because Kratos did spare him. He gave him an option to go away, and he didn't take it. So in that case, it was senseless. To Jotunheim.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan... Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Nilfheim. Asgard. Svartalheim pisses me off. Nilfheim. Jotunheim.
Ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Right
Oh, okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
The summit?
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Yeah. I don't want to hear. I don't even want to fathom what they're going to do to him. I hope so. If there's another 6 hours of this game, I might be pissed.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Okay. Whoa.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy.
Okay.
Carry her.
Well, he was hiding his past. That was kind of why he was wearing the bandages.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Yeah, I don't get it much either. I know it has to do with his past, but that's about it.
Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody. Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Okay.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
What the heck?
It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She
Ow.
was a giant. I'm a giant.
Yes, you are, kid.
Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet.
Oh, yeah, she hasn't.
Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh. Kratos is gonna die?
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
do it together. Son.
Looks like a battlefield.
Goodbye, Faye.
Faye.
Love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
What?
Loki.
What?
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
Oh God.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
I understand it's wrong. But still, that's...
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't even want to guess what's going on here. I understand that they've had to twist the myth a bit, but that's about it.
Atreus. I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. And we missed it.
Yes, I understand that, but let's save that for the next game, because I think it's going to elaborate on that.
I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other Hell people. maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
I'm just gonna set this for here.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you want to realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder has become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens, or the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate winter.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrote. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason? Guys, we're just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrote.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice. All right, what'd you break?
I just want to look at this new armor. Oh no, all weak. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Hang on.
Well, next time.
Anyway, I'm gonna say this about that. This game uses myth and twists it to form a story. Nothing more, nothing less. This kid is Loki in terms of the God of War universe. Let's end that there. It may not be 100% true, but it is what the game says it is. End of story. This kid is Loki. The end times have started. snow. And if we want to be technical, that horn that went off, when does, I don't know, when does her become a horsens and pregnant? Yes, I sense DLCs too, especially since Svartalheim isn't a travel option. At all. And same thing with Alfheim, or it's like Vannerheim or whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I sense DLCs too. Well, anyway. The point is, I don't know what the fuck the point is. This is a game. Kid, whatever you do, do not turn into a horse. Do not turn into a horse. Anyway. Let's just accept that this is how the game works. This is the game's mythology. This is the game's own mythology, and let's leave it at that. Okay. None of that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here, because I have a feeling we're gonna argue in circles about the myth and how this game portrays it. Overall, I'm gonna say it did a decent job. I'm just gonna say this. This did a decent job of showing off the Norse mythology in its own way. Like, would you say it's about 80% accurate? I kind of want to know that. Do you think it is 80% accurate? And technically, Loki did kill Balder. Yeah. It got a lot of stuff right, and we know it's twisted some stuff to make some sense for the story. The story they were going for. Overall, I say we end it here. Unless there's DLC, I'm probably... Yeah. Yeah, anyway. I end the stream here, so we can just say done with it. See ya.